All right, welcome back, everybody. We are about 10 seconds away from the start of the second half. Dragons have a 6-point lead. Let's go over some first half stats. Leading scorer is tied in the game. Townsend has 5 for the Riverhawks. She has 3 fouls. And then Smith has 5, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Second, Malik off the bench, 4 points. Papalianti, 4 points for her team as well. Serena Boone, 3, came in 13 and 13 average on the season. She has 3 points, 4 rebounds. So well in check. The Riverhawks will start this second half with the ball.
And one of the stats that actually sticks out to me the most, Matt, is the Riverhawks never got to the foul line that entire first half.
That's big. That's big. I talked to Coach Rice at halftime. He discussed the 3 points, opening up the paint a little bit more. Both teams turn the ball over 10 times. Rebounds are closing up, but the Dragons still lead 7-4 on points off turnover. That was a basket by Townsend coming out from the gate, cuts it to a 4-point lead.
The Dragons changed up the defense there, went man-to-man to start.
And a stolen away ball. Papalianti gets the tip. She loses control, but she's able to regain control. Boone now looking for her teammate. Throws it baseline. Papalianti. Now back to Boone. The Riverhawks coming out a little bit electric. Dragons playing good defense, though, after giving up that first basket. Boone, 5 seconds left. Now Turner, 2-point shot, makes that, cuts it to a 2-point lead. 4 quick points in the first minute of the second half for this Riverhawks team.
The Dragons even went back to zone on that possession there. Riverhawks still found an open spot for a jump shot there.
Tries to get it inside to Harrington. She taps it back, another turnover. And Boone now cradles it and gets it up the court.
Dragons need to slow it down a little bit and make some passes, a couple extra passes, get the ball moving, get the defense flowing as well.
And Kalani Corcoran, excellent defensive play. So does not score much, but her defense makes her a bona fide starter. She does the intangibles, if you will. Papalianti gets a pick from her teammate. Sarah Deese just drove right through it. Playing bully ball. Turner now. Middleton. Boone wide open for 3. Baseline misses it. India Young comes down with it. And now Smith heading the other way.
Great look down low.
Yep, baseline to Harrington. She needs some help. Corcoran for 3. And she hits it. Good open 3-point shot for Corcoran.
Let's see if the Dragons can get some threes working early here.
Yep, Dragons get their first points of the half. Papalianti has to bring it back out. She got it in the paint, but she was smothered.
Some more good defense there by the Dragons.
Remain Riverhawks ball. 18 seconds are going to be on the shot clock. Townsend's going to look to inbound it. 7:47 left in this third quarter. Papalianti over to Middleton. Now Townsend. And too strong. Sarah Deese gets the steal. Bounces it over to Smith. It's a little too strong. Middleton with the steal. She needed to lead her a little bit more. Now Middleton going the whole way. That's got to be a charge.
There it is.
Kalani Corcoran.
Defense.
Knocks the ball out of bounds. Hits an open 3. Draws a charge. Excellent start to the second half for Kalani Corcoran. Exactly what they needed. Shoring up the defense. Sarah Deese comes out. Corcoran comes out. Nyla Thomas and Bynum come back in.
Let's see who's going to pick up that energy from Corcoran coming out.
This team definitely looks like they like to go small in the guard department, and then they like to go tall. And this is their small lineup with Thomas and Bynum coming in. It's knocked out of bounds. It will remain Dragons ball. There will be 10 seconds on the shot clock, so a little bit of pressure when they inbound the ball.
Once again, the height advantage with Julia Harrington down there. Let's see if they work the ball into her and maybe can get a layup out of it with 10 seconds left on the shot clock here.
Set anybody up on that foul line shot, like India Young setting up right there. Can't get it to her though. And she gets a shot clock violation. She wanted a foul, but they're going to call a shot clock violation. Dragons are going to put some full court press. It looks like they're running a 2-2-1. Now Dorsey gets it up to Turner. Easily split. Now a three. Misses everything, goes out of bounds. If you're going to run the press, you need to make sure it's not broken that easily. But
it was very easily, but they gave up a three-pointer, and the Riverhawks are 2 of 16 now on the day from three-point line. So if you're going to give up a wide-open shot, I guess a three-pointer is not the worst case right now.
That
in
is
this
true.
game.
All right, Bynum now with the ball. India Young up top. They're trying to set up Smith for that mid-range right at the foul line. Now Smith out at the top. India Young, she's going to try and drive. Picks up her dribble out to Bynum. 2 seconds. And another shot clock violation by the Dragons. And a full timeout called by Coach Barnes. She's not too happy with the way this team has responded recently. So we're going to step away. 6:22 left in the third quarter. 21-16. Dragons are up. All right, Matt Trudell and Joey Trapezzano back with you here in Columbia. Dragons that come out still run a press. Townsend looks inbound it, gets it to Papaliante, back to Townsend, over to Papaliante. She's able to get it across the line. Bynum. And now Townsend splits the defense. They're going to call the foul on India Young, I believe. And Micaiah Mallett's going to come in.
I believe that would be her third.
I agree. I think that is the case as well.
And she is the one that will come out.
Yep, so 2 members of this Dragon squad with 3 fouls. Brandy Middleton leads everybody with 4, so she's 1 away from being out of this game, and that's why she's on the bench right now. Turner over to Papaliante. Baseline pass to Townsend. Townsend throws up a wild shot. Mallett comes down with it. Nyla Thomas. Coach Barnes wants them to press it. Smith. Now Thomas. Thomas off the backboard, misses it. Misses the floater, so now Papaliante. Boone. Townsend over to Turner. Turner.
We got fortunate there. Boone didn't realize how open she really was on the three-point line.
Yep. Turner now over to Papaliante. 11 seconds left. Now Turner. Dorsey back to Turner. They're going to have to force a tune into Boone. And Boone. And they call a foul on Harrington. That's 2 fouls on Julia Harrington. They reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. It will be Riverhawks ball. Again, Dragons have a 21-16 lead. Dorsey over to Turner. Back to Dorsey. Turner thinks about it. She will shoot a 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Harrington. Strong move. Gets it to Smith.
With the height the Dragons have in right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they just layup after layup. Pass the ball down low.
Bynum for 3. Crash the boards. Misses it. Battle for the rebound. A good job by the Dragons. It goes off of the Riverhawks. That's exactly what we've been talking about. Guerin's going to come in for this Riverhawks team. They're going to actually say it's the Riverhawks ball. Dragons setting up the press still.
See if they can slow him down here. That's the purpose of this press.
Dorsey travels.
Force the turnover.
And that's what the press does. Even though they got it across, she felt like she had to speed up and took too many steps before she dribbled.
Now it looks like the Riverhawks are going to press back too.
And the Dragons definitely need to shore up this press because it's not working as well as it probably should.
It's not. They are getting down the court very easily.
Nyla Thomas now gets the inbound, gets around the defender. She gets it across the line, no problem. Tries to pass it, difficult pass, stolen away. And then Townsend now heading the other way for the Riverhawks.
The pass needs to be up top, not a bounce pass there through traffic.
Yeah, use the size to the advantage. Boone misses the shot in the lane. Rebounded by Mallett. Mallett needs some help. Gets it up to Thomas. Over to Smith. Smith's going to drive. Makes the shot, and she has a chance at a three-point play. Just what they needed. 23-16 is the score. Has a chance to make it 24. The foul is going to be on number 30, Sydney Dorsey, and that is her first foul.
Attack the basket. Easy buckets there with layups. Mallett with her 9th rebound there on the defensive end.
Smith is the first free throws of the game. Misses that. Rebounded by Mallett. Strong. Puts it up. Coach Barnes wanted a chance at a three-point play there.
And that is rebound number 10 for her.
9-point lead. Biggest lead by the Dragons here in Columbia. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. So a bit of a good response in the second part of this third quarter. Papalianti. Dragons in a zone defense. Gets it to Boone. Boone's going to drive. They're going to call a foul on Harrington. And Harmon will come into this game. Harrington now picks up her. Is that her third or fourth?
I believe that is her fourth.
It is her fourth. And Bynum's going to come out as well. Boone goes to the line for 2 free throws. These are her first free throws of the game.
Their entire team's first free throws of the game.
Makes the first one. This team as a whole is 68% from the free throw line this season.
Boone gets both the fall there.
Thomas over to Bynum. Bynum is back in the game. Maybe she wasn't taken out. I just missed it. Tries to throw up a floater. It's short. Now the Riverhawks heading with numbers. 3-on-2. Bynum gets back. Stolen away by Nyla Thomas. Excellent hands. She's going to slow it down. Gets it out to Smith.
Good decision right there. Did not have the numbers.
Coach Barnes calls out a play. Smith now over to Bynum. Now Smith throws it up, misses it. Harmon comes down with the rebound. It gets ripped away by Dorsey. Dorsey got landed on her leg. She might be injured. No, she's fine. She's limping a little bit though. Riverhawks misses the shot on that end, and Nyla Thomas comes down with the rebound.
Back-to-back missed shots there, but both teams trying to work it in the paint. Both teams missing shots in the paint right there. Good looks.
Yes, definitely both coaches looks like they've talked to their team about shooting threes. If it's open, why not? But
not very many. Oh, right as I say that, another one fires up, but not very many getting shot here in the second half.
And look at that. Thomas misses the three. Harmon comes down with the rebound and puts it right back. 27-18, and a timeout is called by Riverhawks. It's a full timeout. 2:26 left in the third quarter. Dragons up 27-18. We'll be back. All right, both teams coming out of their timeout. The Riverhawks coach trying to make sure this game doesn't get any further away from them right now. Dragons now have the largest lead all game, 9 points. Papalianti. Now Middleton's back in the game. She is one foul away from fouling out of this game, so they're hoping to get some good minutes from her. Hopkins gets the pass, a little struggle. Now Guerin throws it to Middleton. Middleton out to Boone. Boone deep two, makes it. Those are the kind of shots we were talking about during the break.
Absolutely.
That each team needs to start making. 7-point lead, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Nyla Thomas gets it up to Smith.
Now you see Boone starting to make her presence a little bit with the scoring.
Bynum got it down low to Harmon. Harmon misses the shot. She goes back up again, misses it, but she gets fouled. But that's the kind of play that they need.
They have the size advantage.
They have two bigs down there right now.
Currently out rebounding the Riverhawks 35-24 here.
Harmon is 1 of 2 from free throws today. Makes that one 28-20. Misses the second one. Mallet rebounds it and gets the second one. Offensive rebound, puts it down, 2-point play. Now it's a 10-point lead, a chance to make it a 11-point lead.
And Micaiah Mallet has been a force to be reckoned with on those boards. 11 rebounds here, 8 points. Let's see if she can make it 9.
She missed her only free throw so far.
And she does.
9 points, 11 rebounds, 1 point away from a double-double. Middleton now brings it up. 1:42 and counting left in this third quarter. Middleton gets fouled by Nyla Thomas.
Just getting a little too aggressive there.
A little slap happy. She's going to come out. Sarah Deese will come back into this.
You hear Coach Barnes say you just bailed her out. She can't get by you. Just play good defense.
Papalianti looking to inbound it. Gets it into Guerin. Now Papalianti. And Middleton is fouled by Sarah Deese. And if the offensive player gets a little bit by you, you try and make up for it, get a little bit of contact, picks up a foul.
That's only her first, so she's doing all right.
Yeah.
That will send them to the line.
First free throw, makes that one.
She's been a pretty good foul shooter on the season so far, 80%.
This is the last place you want her. She makes both of those. 9-point lead by the Dragons. Now Bynum, they got Smith. What a play by Guerin. If that pass was a little bit better, that'd be a wide open layup. Good defense by the Riverhawks there. All right, 1:20 left. Sarah Deese looking to inbound the ball. Throws it all the way out to Bynum. Bynum backs it out, gets it to Smith. 20 seconds on the shot
swing
clock.
this to the other side and work on that height. Get the height.
Smith is going to shoot a 3. Crashing the boards. Harmon had great position. Bynum tries to save it, but she steps on the line. Out of bounds, it will be Riverhawks ball.
Sydney Harmon got some good position there. They just weren't able to find her on that possession.
Yeah. Yes, she did. And she had great position on the rebound. She just couldn't handle it. Middleton now gets it across the line. 1 minute and counting left in this third quarter. Papalianti bounces it down to Boone. Boone being guarded by Middleton. She gets around Middleton. Harmon gets it, passes off to Deese, 38 seconds. Now Smith brings it up, kicks it out to Bynum. Bynum baseline three, and she hits it. Big time three.
There's one for the Dragons to fall.
By Rochelle Bynum. 34-22, 24 seconds. Shot clock off. The Riverhawks going to have the last shot if they want it. Middleton gets it off to Guerin. Guerin splits the defenders. Deese gets her hands on it. It goes out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball with 14.8 seconds left. Hope there's going to be a discussion. Oh, they're going to give it to the Riverhawks.
That was the Dragons' fourth three-pointer to go down this game, but stretched that lead from a 9-point lead to double digits now, a 12-point lead.
Yep, and Townsend's going to look to inbound the ball. Gets it to Boone. Now back to Townsend. Townsend's getting a little bit of trap. 8 seconds. Boone. And she steps on the line, so there's 3.8 seconds left for the Dragons here.
See what Coach Barnes draws up here with 3.8.
And they're going to run a press that's smart.
Oh, you had her deep.
And Harmon. Mallet throws up the shot. Misses it off the side of the backboard. Scores 34-22. Dragons up 12 heading into the last 10 minutes of regulation. We will be back. All right, back for the fourth quarter, possibly the last quarter of this game. Dragons are up 12 points. Matt Trudell and Joey Trapezzano with you. It'll be Dragons ball to start out this quarter. They've been playing pretty good defense, holding this Riverhawks team to 22 points through 30 minutes of gameplay. Very impressive.
22% from the field as well. Are the Riverhawks, while your Dragons are 30%.
So Dragons will start with Smith, Deese, Corcoran, Moore, and India Young. Sorry, I lost sight of the last one. India Young, good off the pass from Smith. Good, well-run play by the Dragons. Got that baseline opportunity, and Young will go to line for 2 free throws. She's 0 of 3 from the field today. 3 rebounds, 3 fouls.
And that would give Brianna Hopkins for the Riverhawks her 3rd foul as well. So immediately working the ball inside. Pays off for the Dragons.
Yep, India Young on the board, first point. Leaving only 2 Dragons left to score that have gotten minutes in this game so far. Young gets the second one, 14-point lead. Papaglianti. Into Hopkins. Hopkins, I felt like she might have traveled, but I may be wrong.
I thought I saw a couple steps back there.
All right, now Smith with the ball. 36-24, Corcoran. A offensive 3 seconds.
Might have been a moving screen, maybe? I think that was the call, was a moving screen.
Okay. Coach Barnes not too happy with the call. Now Papaglianti gets her pick from her teammate, hands it off to Boone. Boone, and they're going to call an offensive foul on the other side. I believe an illegal screen as well.
I think so. Back to back, same call. I believe that would be Brianna Hopkins' 4th foul.
Rough. And for her comes in Jada Turner. And India Young's going to come out of this game, and in for her Corcoran will come back.
Now we'll see if this foul trouble starts to wear on the Riverhawks here. As Layla Townsend has 3, Brandy Middleton has 4, and now Brianna Hopkins picks up her 4th.
Mallet running down the baseline. Man, they just missed that. They shot a 3. But Mallet was running wide open down a seam route in the NFL talk, man. Like a classic Travis Kelce.
All she saw was the basket and wanted to shoot the 3.
Yep, Papaglianti now to Turner. Townsend bounces the baseline, good pass, and missed the shot.
Not sure how that one didn't go down.
Yeah. Mallet to Deese. Deese gonna move to her left. Gets picked up by Turner, kicks it out to Corcoran. Corcoran. Now Smith. Now Smith takes it all the way off the backboard, misses it, rebounded by Boone. Stolen away though, Smith, but then Mallet misses the layup. Smith poked it away. It ends up in Mallet's hand, but she just misses the layup off the backboard. Boone now over to Papaglianti. Bounces it to Townsend. Townsend gets fouled by Sarah Deese. Just under 8 minutes left in this 4th quarter. It's the 2nd foul by Sarah Deese. Middleton's going to come into this game. Coming in for Sydney Dorsey. Middleton will probably be in until she fouls out, unless they get this game closer.
Papaglianti here with 8 minutes left.
Yep. All right, Jada Turner had an open 3, decides against it. Now Townsend goes to her right, dribbles it off her foot, battling for the ball. She comes up with it, bounces it, and they're going to call a foul on Sarah Deese. That'll be her 3rd foul. Deese comes out of the game. In for her is Bynum.
A little shot clock problem here. Let's see what we can figure out here.
All right, Townsend looking to inbound the ball now after some discussion between the refs and Coach Barnes. Gets it into Papaglianti. Now Turner. Turner struggling, gets it ripped away by Mallet. Mallet's going to take it coast to coast. Gets it and has a chance and one, and she gets her double-double on the day. 11 points, 12 rebounds, and will have a chance to make it 13 points. What a game by Micaiah Mallet here tonight.
Great defense leading to even better offense right there.
And look at that. 5 of 9 from the field. That's big as well. 1 of 2 from free throw. Middleton fouls out of the game as well. Brandy Middleton is done. Julia Harrington will come in for Kendall Moore. Mallet has a chance. It is a 14-point lead. She can stretch it to 15 with 7:25 left in this 4th quarter. Misses that. Rebounded by Harrington. Gets it to Mallet. Mallet going baseline. Nice play. Heads up play by Harrington. She could have turned around and taken a contested shot, but found the open Mallet.
And those rebounds are really starting to pile up here for the Dragons late in this fourth.
They've worn down this team that does not have the depth.
The depth or the height to compete with them.
Yep, Dorsey misses a shot. Rebounded by Corcoran. And Corcoran gets fouled by Townsend. That is her fourth foul, so she needs to be careful.
And those Riverhawks are really running thin on the bench now.
.21. Bianca Guerin's going to come into this game for Townsend. Bynum gets it into Smith. Kaya Smith, the second leading scorer on this team tonight. 7 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Harrington over to Mallet. Back to Corcoran. Corcoran.
Great ball movement here from the Dragons.
And Mallet is just taking everybody to the hoop right now. She is just taking over this game for the Dragons. She knew that this is what they've needed off the bench today. And now she's going to go to line for 2 free throws. The foul is going to be on number 22, Serena Boone. That's her first foul.
That is her first foul.
That's impressive.
And right now the Riverhawks just have no answer for Mallet. She's just going right to the rack and either getting fouled or laying it up.
Makes the first one, 17-point lead, largest lead of the day. Early evening. Misses that one. Harrington comes down with the rebound. She turns around, throws up a wild shot. Corcoran gets the second offensive rebound. And they're going to reset at the top, calls out a play.
It's now the team's 13th offensive rebound for the game.
Corcoran throws it baseline to Harrington. And they call a jump ball. That was probably a very good call. I was surprised it didn't happen sooner. Riverhawks retain possession, so good defense for the Riverhawks there. Temporarily stops the bleeding.
Excuse me, that was actually their 15th offensive rebound here in this game for the Dragons.
Wow. To 5.
15 to 5.
Plus 10. Guerin for 3. She hits that one. Much needed for the Riverhawks. 41-27, under 6 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Corcoran to Smith. Now Bynum down low to Harrington. Harrington up. Strong move. That's what they've wanted to do since the first quarter of this game.
Found her wide open. Easy layup.
You just can't defend it. You need to double team her because of the size issue, and no one could get there quick enough.
And you saw them doing that early, but I think foul trouble has gotten to them a little bit here.
Guerin loses control of the ball. Harrington is able to smack it away. Now Smith heading the other way, gets it back to Mallet. And Mallet misses the layup, and the Riverhawks have it, and they're heading the other way.
Great look by Kaya there. Found a trailer coming right down the middle of the lane. Just couldn't put it in.
Now Pat Belianti to Boone. Boone thought about the 3, splits the defenders, kicks it out to Dorsey, misses the shot. It was partially tipped, I believe. And now the Dragons, under 5 minutes left to go in this game, with a nice lead. Bynum for 3, misses it. Battle for the rebound. Dorsey gets it. She's going to throw it up to Guerin. Guerin tracks it down. Nice play to throw it off a Dragons defender. What a play by Bianca Guerin there to smack it back, hit it off of a Dragon, and retain possession.
Very heads up as that pass was leading her right out of bounds.
Mallett's going to come out of this game for India Young. Nyla Thomas is going to come in for Corcoran. And Mallett, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist. The Riverhawks are going to call a full timeout here. It's 43-27. Dragons up with 4:40 left in the fourth quarter. We will be back after this break. All right, the Riverhawks are out on the court, ready. The Dragons coming out. It will be Harrington, Smith, Young, Thomas, and Bynum.
Well, let's see if the Dragons can keep working on these rebounds. Out rebounding them 42-30 right now, and just close out this last 4:40 here in this fourth quarter.
Townsend gets it into Dorsey. Boone for three. She hits that one. Boone now up to 10 points on the game. Second player in double digits. Nice pass by Thomas. Down low to Harrington on the other side of the basket.
Beautiful team basketball right there.
Absolutely. I think this Dragons team is going to have a height advantage against some teams this year, so this is something to build off of. A 2-point floater made on the other end by the Riverhawks. Now Thomas over to Harrington. Harrington out at the three-point range. Now she's going to run along baseline, looking for that over-the-top pass. Does not get it. Now Smith over to Bynum. Bynum thinks about the three. She might have got away with the travel. Thomas for three now. That's off. And it goes out of bounds. 45-32, 13-point lead, 3:44 left.
And Julia Harrington and Micaiah Mallet have combined for 20 of the 42 rebounds right now for the Dragons.
It's very impressive. Bynum comes out for Deese. All right, now Dorsey, Sydney Dorsey, only player on the Riverhawks yet to score. She's 0 of 4 from the field. Guerin, now Dorsey, back to Guerin. Guerin dribbles behind her back, loses control, but then she regains it. Throws up a floater off the backboard, misses. Townsend gets the putback. She misses it, but she will have a shot at 2 free throws. The foul is going to be on number 1, Micaiah Smith, and that is her first foul because I do not recall saying her name at all in the foul department.
She does not have a foul. That would be her first.
Micaiah Mallet, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from the line. 14 points, 13 rebounds. First free throw by Townsend drops. She will tie her teammate, Serena Boone, for the lead on her team in points. Now Townsend takes it from her, 11 points. Deese now in the middle to Smith. Smith gets it across the line, no problem. She's going to drive. Takes it all the way, fakes the pass to Harrington. Good take.
What a move, great drive.
Yep. 9 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. A bit of everything tonight from Kaya Smith. Boone for 3. Misses it and rebounded by Harrington. Smith now. They're moving really quick, the Dragons are. Nice baseline pass to Young. She travels, though.
Great look. She was open.
It's real hard to not get too excited.
It is open layup right in front of you.
All right, Townsend with the ball. Dorsey throws it inside to Hopkins, out to Boone. Boone back out to Dorsey. Dorsey splits the defense, throws it wild off the backboard because she lost control of it. Battle for the ball. Townsend ends up with it for the Riverhawks, and they're going to call travel. So it'll be Dragons ball.
That'll be the 21st turnover for the Riverhawks here in this game.
Both teams 20-plus turnovers. Young now gets it into Deese. Deese all the way over to Harrington. Dealing with some press. Young up to Nyla Thomas. 2:19 left in this game. Baseline pass to Harrington.
Just great look.
There's nothing they can do about her. As long as they can get the ball to her cleanly, she's killing it on the boards tonight.
Layup after layup.
And I believe she joins the 9-point club. 9 points, 8 rebounds. Now Dorsey, 2 minutes left, 49-34. Dragons are more than likely going to walk away with a victory tonight. Harrington gets her 9th rebound, 9 and 9.
She wants it again down low.
She's smelling a double-double.
They're going the opposite way of her now, but she wanted it.
Deese inside to Young. Young gets fouled but makes the shot. India Young. That will be 4 points for her. First shot made from the field, and now she will go to free throw line where she is 2 of 2 for the night.
We're really starting to see the Dragon lead grow bigger and bigger after these. They're just using their height, getting down low, finding open players, and getting layups.
Makes it a 3-point play.
And gets them over 50% from the foul line for the game. 8 of 15 now as a team.
Dorsey now over to Papalianti. Boone. Boone's going to drive baseline, gets around her defender, bounces into Hopkins, and India Young gets the steal. She's bringing it up. Oh, she loses control over it.
And a guard may have needed to go and get that ball from her. She was getting too excited and got caught double dribbling.
Yeah. Smith will come out of game. She ends her night. 9 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Well, she might not, but I believe she has.
With a minute 20 and a, was it 18-point lead?
Yeah. Now Dorsey over to Boone. Boone drives baseline. Loses it right off of Harrington's stomach. And now Harrington wants to pass, and they're going to call a carry on Sarah Deese.
Dragon just need to slow down and close out this last minute and 6 seconds here.
Boone gets it into Papalianti. And much like we discussed in the pregame, I just think the Dragons' depth and able to remain fresher and fresher just really played a role in them being able to distance themselves in this game.
I would agree.
And
Riverhawks got in some foul trouble, and Dragons were able to take advantage of their height advantage in the second half here.
Yep, and stronger offense in the second half is something to build off of moving into the next game, because that slow start will hurt them against other teams. Sarah Deese now gets it over. Nyla Thomas, 30 seconds left in this game. Harrington's going to pull up jumper, misses it. And the shot clock is off. Final 22 seconds here in Columbia. Dragons will improve to 1-1. Missed shot. It will be Dragons ball. Out of bounds. 12.8 seconds. They will more than likely just dribble it out. Again, they go 1-1. They will be 1-0 in this building to start off this season.
And you know, Matt, the offense wasn't necessarily for them today, but that defense was stifling, forcing 23 turnovers in this game today.
And this defense last year kept them in a lot of games against some really good teams, and they pulled out some victories with that. So something to look forward to. Final score here in Columbia, 52-34. We will be back with an interview with Coach Barnes. Yeah, crushed it. All right, Matt Trudell back here with Coach Barnes. Coach, first game here this season, got a victory. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Defense forced 23 turnovers. And bench play, you had Micaiah Mallett came off the bench, 14 points, 13 rebounds. How big was she for the Dragons tonight?
She was huge. You know, we've been talking to Micaiah all off season about being more aggressive when she comes in. She's very talented offensively. She can score in the multiple ways. She has good size. She's a good passer. So just continuing to build her confidence and helping her understand that she is a big part of our offense.
Shot a lot of threes in the first half, but definitely made an excellent adjustment in the paint in the second half, and that helped drive you different. What do you take from the second half to move forward into the next game?
You know, we've been talking to our bigs about giving us the presence in the paint. We have really good size in the paint. So just getting them to be more aggressive and confident in the paint. And we've talked as a staff and as a team, and we have to understand that at least right now, shooting threes is not our strong suit. So we have to play to our strengths, which I believe is inside. So I think if we can continue to do that, get in the gym, working on our jump shot, it will continue to come all together.
Well, congratulations on the victory, 1-1, and I will talk to you next time we're in this building.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a good one. We'll be back.
too.
All right, that is the final here in Columbia, 52-34. Dragons win, improved to 1-1 on the season, 1-0 in Maryland JUCO. We will be back in about 20 minutes for the start of the men's basketball game. They will be facing the Riverhawks as well. Thank you very much for tuning in.